Buddy. Good to be here. My main belief when I speak and my mission is what I have learned for myself, which is believe in yourself. You can do anything you want to do if you truly believe in yourself. I don't talk about looking down. We have to look up. We want to be positive. We don't want to be negative. Most of the programs that I do are all about believing in yourself. All the things that I do, like I'm stuck. I can't make a decision. How many of you have that problem? Yeah, right. The only reason that you can't make a decision is because you spin in your head. I call them mind stories. Anyone have mind stories? Yeah. And what I do when I come to your school is I teach you how to stop the mind stories, how to catch yourself and know that as long as you believe in yourself, you can do anything. You don't have to spin. You don't have to have a million conversations in your brain. If you want to know something, ask. But so many of us are so afraid of asking or getting into a confrontation. But if you believe in yourself, you can say anything. I know about diversity. I was born in the Chicago housing projects. It was a slum area, but it was newly built, and I was an only child. And we moved into the housing projects, and people would say to my father, "How can you live in a ghetto?" And you know something? I never felt that I lived in a ghetto. All my friends were diverse. My friends were African American. My friends were Hispanic. My friends were Irish. My friends were Italian. I'm Jewish. And all we never knew about not feeling good with each other. We believed in each other. I knew then that I was a leader because somehow my father always said to me, "Baby, you can do anything. And if you can't, you'll learn." Isn't that right? Good for you. Because when we get negative, when we wake up in the morning and we say to ourselves, "Oh God, the sun's not shining." I have a girlfriend that calls me up. She says, "I'm not going out of the house. The sun's not shining." I said, "Are you ridiculous?" And every minute she's worrying about another thing. The toast burned. It was too hot in the apartment. If we keep thinking, worrying and worrying and worrying, that's why I'm stuck, I can't make a decision. And also, who's in charge of your life? Tell me.
I am.
Say it again.
I am.
One more time.
I am.
Good. Because that's what I do when I come to your school. I help you understand that. We've all gone through. When I came from the housing projects and I was very poor. I graduated from Northwestern University. I went on and I've reinvented myself every minute. The minute I look at another talent, I begin to recognize it. That's why we have to believe in ourselves. Martin Luther King said, "I believe." Woo! Right. And he said, "I have a dream." Right. We cannot be without our dreams. We cannot be without our belief. And that's why all of my presentations are all about believing in yourself. We can't believe that we're not good enough. I mean, live your truth. Not your mother's truth, not your father's truth, not your friend's truth, your truth. What is it that I want for myself? And I can make it happen. My father was one of these, I was everything. I was 45 pounds overweight, and I was beautiful. So I figured I better believe him. Because I figured he was a better choice than my mother, who was a little bit, I would say a lot, fearful. I mean, you know what I used to do with my mother? I'd step over fear. Because she only knew to be scared. My mother had a trick. I was 4 years old when it began, and I used to call it pretend fainting spells. Every time I was bad, she would faint. I'm serious, this is a true story. So I would run over to her and start slapping her on her face. Mommy, what's the matter? And she'd wait a while, she'd open up her eyes and she'd say, get me a glass of water. So I was 4 years old, and I ran to the kitchen, got up on the stool, got the glass, poured the water, ran to my mother. Here's the water. Why did you faint? Because you were a bad girl and you didn't let me braid your braids. I said, I'm not a bad girl, Mom. I'm a good girl. And so I had this wonderful doll, and her name was Bessie. Bessie had long golden curls and these little pink cheeks and this little heart-shaped lips. And you know the dolls, the eyes go up and down, up and down. So I used to tell Bessie to close her eyes when my mother was having a fit and open them when she got better. It's so funny, my mother stopped having a fit because I chose to ignore it. You have to believe in who you are to get anywhere. Nothing is easy. We all have to do, we have to get money to go to school. We have to have the perseverance to go to school. And what I really help people understand is that fear gets in the way. What's more important, fear or you?
Me.
Again, fear or?
Me.
Fear or?
Me.
So we all get scared, but we rise above it. We have to. We need to. We belong to ourselves. We own ourselves. And therefore, we need to take care of ourselves. Correct?
Correct.
We cannot blame everybody else. We don't have perfect lives, and what the hell is perfection? It's only progress. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I remember when I did a company, because I used to be in the corporate world, but my mission now is to help young people. I love you. You're terrific. You have such wonderful perseverance. And I've seen all of you because I did your handwriting in my booth. And I'm sure a lot of you are here. What you need to know about yourself is that we each, every single one of us, have talents and abilities. And if we're not